Okay. I'm gonna finish rolling these towels really quick. Let me put this on here. I need to charge. I need to charge my stuff. Alright, I'm gonna be working on my nails in just a second. I just have to fold my towels really quick. I just got into the suite. Hold on, let me post the link on Twitter and everything so everybody can know. I'm gonna do some nail art today. I'm super excited. I said I was gonna try and be on YouTube some more like I used to. Hold on. I haven't been on here in like so long. Like, I had posted on live not too long ago and I totally forgot like the music rules and all types of stuff. Like, I've been so ghost on YouTube. Like, I've been traveling literally every month for like the past 3 years. Hold on. Let me finish getting these towels together. Hey! I'm gonna be doing some nail art today. I'm just trying to like finish rolling up these towels and everything. So like just bear with me. I'm gonna change the camera in just a second once I'm done like getting my towels together. But what are you guys up to? Oh, I thought I saw something like this space is so like eerie sometimes. Hold on. I'm gonna put my towels away really quick. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the type of nail art. I'm gonna try and make sure I stay on top of the comments and everything. Although rusty, haven't been on here in a long time. Okay, so, oh, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the type of nail art that I'm doing today. These are my old nails. Like, I had these on. I don't know if you guys can see that. I've had these nails on for almost a month. And then I had my Nicki Minaj ones on for like a month. We're gonna take them off. I'm gonna think of something else to do. I'm not sure if I want to keep like a mani on this hand and then my super long ones. I've been going through a phase, guys, when it comes with my nails, excuse me. Like, one hand will be done, the other one won't. One hand will be short in a different shape and like manicure on the other one, and I'm just like, I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of liking the weirdness. So hold on, let me share this link with Twitter because I had some people that wanted to watch. So like, give me like 2 seconds. Hold on. Let me see. Share, and I need to go on Instagram. I've been noticing a lot that a lot of people here on YouTube don't have Instagrams, or like they don't have Facebooks, or they don't have Twitter. So like, I've noticed that, and I'm gonna start posting like the link on everything so people can just like click on it. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I have myself playing in the background right now. A lot of my clients like to watch my YouTube channel while I'm doing nails, and two, it saves me so much time because like talking and doing nail art, I really have to focus on everything. Having them watching some TV, it works. I love having the TV. Like I used to just play music in my suite, and that just did not help at all. Like I don't mind talking. I really don't mind talking, but when I'm like locked in and doing some like crazy nail art, I really need them to pay attention to something else so I can focus, right? Hold on. I'm going to tweet this really quick. And I need to go live on Instagram also, but here on YouTube, you guys are gonna actually see me doing my nails. I'm just gonna like chit chat on Instagram really quick so everybody can see what's going on. But, ooh, I wanna show you guys the type of nail art that I'm gonna do. Give you guys like a sneak peek. I went to this museum for my birthday. God, I'm so tired. I went to this museum for my birthday earlier this month, called the Balloon Museum, and I got so many like photos, videos. It was so much fun. I went with my one of my clients. She's been my client for like 3 years, and like for my birthday, like she always comes with me to a museum. So I went to Cali and we went to a museum. Like I love my clients. They're slowly becoming my friends, but I'm going to show you guys some of the photos that I'm going to be using as inspiration for, I think I'm going to do this hand for the inspo, and I think I'm actually going to keep a mani, or I might make a press-on nail set. I need to take these off, so while I'm taking these off, I'll think about it. Let me read the comments really quick. My fiance is considering this line of work. J.I., is this J.I.? Okay, J.I. said, my fiance is considering this line of work. What do you make a year as a nail tech? Or if you don't want to say what you make, what's realistic to make as a nail tech yearly? Okay, I'll be really honest when it comes to doing nails, because I get this question a lot when it comes to this industry. Typically starting off as a nail tech, you do have the potential to make over $100,000 a year. You really do, but you really need to do nail art. Nail art is honestly how you make money in this industry. If you're not good at nail art, you're probably not gonna make that much money. And if you're really good at doing nails, you still have the potential to make a lot of money without the nail art. You'll just have to work a lot harder. Last year, I worked in a nail salon, and I was in a mentor type of role, and I was learning from a nail technician that's been in the industry for about like 30 years at this point, and I had never worked in a nail shop before, not longer than a month. Like I got my clientele and I left. Like I've never worked in a nail salon more than 8 months, and that was last year because I was doing a mentorship. So when I was working there, I learned a lot of stuff about working in a nail salon. Because I do a lot of nail art, I personally only service about like 3 clients a day. 3 clients a day is a lot for me personally, but that's because I'm doing a lot of nail art. So a lot of my freestyle services that I have, which mostly all my clients get, they range for like 3.5 hours. So if I'm doing 3 clients, 3.5 hours, then that's gonna be like what, 10 hour day, and I only have 3 people that day. But if you don't do any nail art, you're gonna have to service a few more clients. So I'll give you an example. One of my like most popular services right now at this time is my medium nail art freestyle, which is like $150. So that freestyle is $150, and typically they'll get a pedicure with it, and they'll usually book my deluxe pedicure with gel, and that's $75. So what is that? So for about like 4 hours, 150 plus 75 bucks. If they're not getting additional nail art on their toes, that's $225 per client. My average client spends a good like $150. So that's art included. Now my basic service, my full sets start at $65. So $150 freestyle versus $65, you're gonna have to work with more clients to make the same amount of money, and it's a little bit more tedious. So that's why I always tell people that are looking into the industry, Like, if you're not good at any nail art, you're gonna have to work a little bit harder. But if you really like nails, it won't feel like work. But nail art is honestly how you make your money. I mean, no disrespect, but you are oh. Who's this? Extreme bike builds. Thank you. There's no disrespect. Oh, we have someone that's speaking Russian. Is that Russian? It looks like it. I have a couple of Russian followers on my Instagram. Can I translate this on YouTube? I wish I could. I wish I could translate that. Hold on, let me see if I can like translate that. But I hope that answered your question, JI. When it comes to doing nails, I'm gonna have to look into that when I get the chance. But yeah, you really need to focus on nail art if you really want to make money. One thing that a lot of people don't talk about in the nail industry, sorry guys, I'm really tired. One thing a lot of people don't talk about in the nail industry are pedicures. Pedicures, honestly, is how you make like really good money really, really fast. And it's really easy. It's really easy. People aren't as picky with their feet as they are their hands, so get a little leeway when it comes to that. But starting off as a nail tech, you probably, it really depends on the person. I'll say this, I'll be very honest. When it comes to my own personal career, I am not, my career is not typical for an average nail. I'll watch the nail show just to stare. Oh, you're funny. When it comes to nails, I will say with everything that I've done from Fashion Week to Vogue and all types of stuff, that's not typical for most nail technicians unless you are into doing nail art. Two connections really help. I mean, I live in Las Vegas, so that helps. I have a lot of friends that do modeling. I have a lot of artist friends. I used to be a musician myself. I know how to play 7 instruments, so just networking. And when it comes to the entertainment world and beauty, they coexist. Like, you don't see one of your favorite singers without makeup and hair and stuff. So we work side by side. So we all talk and get to know each other, but the nail art really sets you apart. Is one thing I'll say. Okay, I'm gonna step away for like 2 seconds. I need to get my acetone for my hands. I need to warm up some water. I need to don't pop off nails. I'm gonna take this nail off. I actually had to glue it. I got really drunk at a party and my nail came off. So I need to pop this one off and then I can do another one. But yeah, guys, the nails that I'm gonna do today, if you look at the balloon museum, here, I'll show you guys here on Instagram. Balloon museum. They have an amazing art gallery that you guys should really check out in Cali. Here. Let me see if they have anything like super cool. You know what? I'll just show my videos because my videos are better than what they have. Hold on a second, guys. I'll bring it into the screen in just a second. But like, here was one of the rooms that we were in. I don't know if you can see. These balloons were like so freaking huge. That's one from the museum. This balloon room, this thing was gigantic, guys. Like, and two on top of it, like you could get inside the pit. It was so freaking cool. Hold on, I'll show you a quick video. It was so much fun. That's me right there with my client. But it was a ball pit that you could go into. So I'm gonna take some of the artwork that I found. I'm gonna take some of this nail art. Oh my God, Anasha, hello. I'm gonna take some of the photos from this museum and I'm gonna recreate it on my nails. So yeah, and I need to come up with some type of nail idea to do on both of my hands, but I think I'm gonna stay different when it comes to it. Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna go live on my Instagram also. Let me see. I'm so happy I have freaking 3 phones because I'm able to do so much at one time. It's really helped me with content. Like, if you guys do content, I really advise getting another phone. Like, it really helps. Okay, let me get my acetone and stuff. Okay, while my water's heating up, I'm gonna show you guys like one of my favorite like techniques when it comes to soaking off my nails. I learned this from, who did I learn this from? I learned this from my old assistant. Her name is Jules. I think it's her name's Milky Bear Nails on Instagram, but she was my old nail assistant and she showed me this technique and it does wonders. You literally fill up a bowl of hot water, take a metal bowl, put it in top, right? Hot water, acetone, soak your nails, does wonders. I love it. So I'm going to soak off. I'm gonna soak off my nails really quick. Okay. So let me move this around. Oh my goodness. I'll switch over the camera in like 2 seconds so you guys can see everything that I'm doing. Oh, I didn't even start my water yet. Hold on. I wish I could play music like how we used to on YouTube. I'm so over these new rules on this platform. One of the reasons why I kind of went missing. Oh my gosh, I missed my last girl. What are you guys up to? Thank you guys for all coming onto my live. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna try and flip over the camera in like 2 seconds. Okay, I'm waiting for my water to warm up. So I'm gonna take off my crystals, well not my crystals, my seashells that I have on my nails. I kind of want to reuse them because they're actually real. Like I'll reuse them for like myself, not for a client or anything like that, but I really liked these. These were so hard to find. You can order them, but these are real. My grandmother bought me these. They're super cute. So I'm gonna knock off some of my crystals. Hold on one guys, I just got a client that texted me. Hold on 1 second. I am doing the absolute most. Hold on guys. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how I usually like to soak off my nails and everything. Let me just text this client back. Hold on. I'm gonna share this link. Copy link. Let me see how to do this. I miss my old assistant. Hold on, guys. Let me share this link. Paste. Okay. Okay. Back on. Back on. All right. So, anyways, like I was saying, hey Instagram, I'm on YouTube as well, doing a live. So, like I said, you take the water, hot water, metal. This is what you want to use to soak your nails off. And then you just sit. Sometimes I will use foil to soak my nails off, but sometimes I don't. I kind of like this method a little bit more than I like putting foil on. Until you, foil like takes so much product. I really don't like it. So one hand at a time, soak off one at a time, and then we move on to the next hand. So hold on, let me text this client back really quick. People asking for appointments. Hold on. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I love this client. Oh my gosh. I have this one client, guys. I have this client, like, hey guys, on Instagram. I'm on YouTube also. So I have this client, right? I think she's psychic. Like, she is amazing. Like, this woman, literally, whenever, I'll give you guys an example. I'll give you a little story time about one of my clients. You know what? Let me text her back first because I'm too excited about her. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a second, guys, so I can hurry up and like get back to talking to you guys on YouTube and everything. And anyways, yeah, hold on. I recently went to the nail supply store and bought more of those cat eye colors that you liked. And I also bought some more gems that I think you would really, really like that have the border around the crystal. I've been having a lot of synchronicities happening as well. We really have to talk. Let me know if this time works for you. Okay, so anyways, back to my client. Hey Kenny. Okay, so anyway, I'm on YouTube and I'm on Instagram. So let me tell you guys about this client. This client I met maybe like 6 months ago. When I tell you, I don't know where she came from. She's like from a totally different place. I don't know how to describe it. So I'll give an example. Hold on. I'll give you an example. So about like 2 months ago in December, I was working at another shop and like she had come to me at this shop. And me and her were talking about going to the CES tech convention. It's one of the biggest tech conventions in America, well, in the world basically, but they come here to Las Vegas. So me and her were talking and she was telling me, she was like, hey Anasha, like it'd be really cool if you go to the CES tech convention and check out all of the new like slot machines and all types of stuff that were gonna come out. And I'm just like, dang, I really wish that I could go to the tech convention. And then later that night, my friend messaged me and she was like, hey Anash, you wanna come to the tech like convention? And I'm just like, whenever I'm around this client, like everything that I want and I be manifesting, like literally comes into fruition. Like the more I'm around her, it's so trippy how like things will just start happening for like the both of us. Like I was literally doing her pedicure maybe like a month ago, and I was talking, and we were watching something on my TV. We were watching like Neil deGrasse or something like that. We were watching something, and exactly what I had said was on the TV. Whenever I would say something, then like she would say the same thing, or the TV would say the same thing, or like, oh, hold on one second, let me confirm this appointment. Hold on a second. But like she always tells me like to trust in the universe, and everything that you ask for like really will come into fruition. Hey Kenny, yeah, I'm good. She was like, everything that you think of will come into fruition, and everything that I've literally been asking like the universe for has literally like come true. Like literally, this doesn't sound crazy, guys. I was laying in my bed maybe like a week ago, and I was like, dang, I wish somebody would send me some money, right? I kid you not. Like I can show you guys the proof. It's so crazy. After I talked to her, I was like laying in my bed, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I wish someone would send me money. And some random guy off of like Twitter found my page and like sent me money. And I was just like, oh my god, manifestation. I'm listening to my clients. Like my clients, they have the sauce. I don't understand what is going on, why these people are like entering my life, but I'm very happy. Like everything is, you have to just believe in yourself. That's literally what my clients tell me like all the time. Like trust your gut, and everything you want, you will get. Like you really will get everything that I said that I was going to do. It's actually like happening. You can't live in like fear. You can't think that certain things aren't for you. Like if it's for you and you believe it's for you, it's going to come true. Okay, so you guys can't see what I'm doing because my Instagram people can see what I'm doing, but my nails are basically starting to slide off. The water underneath the tin, I can feel is like getting cooler. So I'm gonna have to add some more hot water. But like I said, I didn't want to drill these off because I want to keep my bigger seashells for myself. But I typically would like drill off my gems and everything just for a faster process. But hold on a second. Hold on a second. All right. I'm gonna have to hold on. All my clients are texting me at the same time. Okay. Anyways, back to what I was saying about my client. Hold on, let me check my YouTube live right quick. Um, let's see. Can someone translate for me the Russian here on YouTube? I want to see what they're saying. Okay, anyways, Instagram. Hey girl, aren't you supposed to be at work? Oh, it's lunchtime. Sorry. Anyways, hi. Anyways, back to what I was saying. How was the experience going to NY? Okay, so on YouTube, Instagram. So Raw Boogie is asking me how was the experience going to NYC fashion show? Okay, I'll give you guys a little story time about fashion show. So I'm gonna be very discreet with the things that I say when it comes to working for Fashion Week, because Fashion Week is a very small, it's a small world and people know each other. So I'm gonna talk very lightly and tread lightly about working for Fashion Week. Because I like going and I want to continue to go. So with that being said, it was work. It was work. Literally waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, going to, showtime and everything, having to get there before the models and everything. Like the models had their own time that they had to get there, and then, the beauty team had to get there at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Um, and then like we had to stay and clean up afterwards, So we would be working from like 6 o'clock in the morning to a good like 11 o'clock at night. Like the last show would be at like 8 p.m., give or take, depending on like what time the fashion designer wanted to start. Like we still have times, but sometimes like things don't go accordingly. Is one thing I have noticed when it comes to Fashion Week, but it's actual work, guys. Like, I know everybody sees all the nice photos and the pictures and everything of Fashion Week, and it is a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but you're going to work. You're gonna work like it's like a blue collar job. Like, you're literally on the spot and you can't mess up. Like, you can't mess up. But it was a lot of fun. They provided food for us. You got to meet a lot of like amazing models. I know you guys have been seeing like on my page and everything a couple of models that I've been working with. Those are my friends. They happen to model. The company that I was personally working with, they work with like there's like three levels when it comes to like the fashion industry. It's like the up and coming and the names that like industry people may know, and that was like the company that I was personally working with. Like an up and coming brand would be a brand like Carrie Underwood, Beyonce wore some of the clothes. Slimmy Studio, excuse me. I worked with them. They made some of Beyonce's clothes for Renaissance tour. So these are like, I won't say lower level names, but these are like names like industry people know. But then you have like regular Fashion Week where Tommy Hilfiger, Louis Vuitton. So there's different levels when it comes to working Fashion Week. So I was more so working with like well-known names that industry people, musicians and stuff know, but like the public doesn't really know about. Like nobody knew who did Beyonce's Renaissance like clothing, but I was literally working with like the people that made her Renaissance clothing for Fashion Week. So it was really cool. Would I do it again? I would work Fashion Week again. I do plan on going to Fashion Week this coming Paris again, this September, but I think I want to work more so for a particular fashion house than working with a ton of different fashion houses. Like working for a company that only like presents these particular like designers. I want to work for this designer and this one and this one and this one over here. So that's what I plan on doing. Give me 1 second. Let me check my comments. I need more hot water. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay. I really wish I could like work on both my hands at the same freaking time. Dang, I think I put too much water in here. Alright, that is really hot. Okay. Hold on. Let me text my clients back really quick. Anyways, but my bad. Hope that answers your question, Raw Boogie. Kasia, girl, are you on lunch break? Are we going out to eat later? please let me know. Hopefully I'm not here until midnight like I usually am. I'm usually here so long, girl. I was here last night from like 10 in the morning to literally 10 at night with one client. She gets a lot of add-ons. I love her though. She's like one of my favorite. All of my clients are my favorites, but we always are in here like chit-chatting and chopping it up and laughing, and like all of my clients are kind of like my friends in all honesty. They always become my friends and stuff. Okay, I'm almost done with my nails, taking them off. So that's like, I don't know, has it been like 20 minutes since I did my soak off? Maybe so, I'm not sure, but it's a lot faster than like the foil in my own opinion. Is this, I mean, I don't mind. Okay, well, text me in a little bit so we can talk about lunch. Loving my princess China. I was in Chicago. I was literally in Chicago. What's today? Thursday? I was in Chicago 2 days ago. I was out there for a whole week. I made an announcement that I was in Chicago, and it's like every time I go to Chicago, people will be forgetting that I'd be out there. But I think I'm gonna stay a little bit longer next month in April, because I do know some of my clients had asked to be service and stuff, and like I usually only go to Chicago March through October, because even though I'm from Chicago, like I was born there, I'm not a winter type of girl. Like I was over it. So I will be back out there, but I'll make an announcement on my profile like I usually do, and I'll probably work while I'm out there also. I was in Milwaukee as well. Been killing. Thank you. I appreciate you. Now I've been trying to be more on like online and stuff. Like so many people have been asking me to like post online and like go back on YouTube and do lives and stuff. And it's like really tedious running a business by yourself, not having an assistant anymore. Two, the things that I was experienced while working in an actual shop. Oh my god, horror story. Um, Working in an actual salon and getting experience. Um, it took away from like my content time and like actually doing my nails. I haven't done my nails in so freaking long. Like I haven't had a pedicure since November. Like I gave myself a pedicure recently because it was my birthday, but I was really working last year. Oh, you wanted me to do your nails? I'm sorry, girl. I mean, I do make press-on nails. So if you are interested in press-on nails, send me a message, or you can go onto my website and I'll reach out to you anyways. But I can do a press-on nail set. And one thing about press-on nail sets, they last a lot longer than, of course, a regular full set. And you can always rewear them. That's one thing I really like about press-on nails. I wasn't really a big fan of them in all honesty until like I actually started making like sets for myself and for models and stuff, and I honestly like the press-on nails. I'm not gonna even lie to you. And I like that I can do like a lot of art and they're reusable, so you can always rewear them. Hold on, let me check the comments over here on YouTube. Give me a second. But I'll make an announcement when I'll be back in Chicago. I have to go to Atlanta also. I'm making my rounds. I'm trying to find time because I also like, now that I have my suite in Vegas, I really do have to stay here at least 2 weeks out of the month. So I already went to Chicago, I'm back. I service like my biggest clients that I have here in Vegas, and now I'm gonna go ahead and like stay here for another like 3 weeks, and then I'll find somewhere else to go. I'll probably go down to Atlanta and service. But if you want press on nails, girl, send me a message. Hold on a second. Let me see. Hold on, guys. I'm starving. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna finish doing my nails. Um, oh, dang, I didn't even show you guys on freaking Instagram the nails I'm doing. I literally have my other phone. I have 3 phones, guys. I literally have my other phone on my YouTube live right now. I'm going to show you guys the nails that I'm doing, but I'm going to switch over to YouTube and I'm going to then like show my nails. So if you guys have YouTube, go over to my YouTube channel and like I'll flip the camera over so that you guys can see everything I'm doing. I don't have my other stand that I typically use for recording and stuff so you guys can see what I'm doing. But right now, like, I'm soaking off my seashell nails that I had that were so freaking cute. I'll probably do a tutorial to show you guys how to do that. Like, I was really using seashells that I really like. Let me see. Hold on again. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna give myself a manicure and do some crazy nails so they're completely done. Alright, so I'm gonna just focus on YouTube. So if you want to go over to my YouTube channel, definitely click on the link. Or you can just go on YouTube and just type in Drippy Nails and I'll be over there. But I'm over there right now. I'm gonna flip the camera over so that you guys can see me doing my manicure and everything. I usually teach manicures and stuff, but if you want to check it out for free, like I'm really in a good mood, you guys can go over there and watch me do a manicure. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'll probably go live on Instagram a little bit later on when I'm actually doing like nail art and stuff. So I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the camera over on YouTube. Let me just change this really quick and post this. Okay. Okay, so I'm just posting the link for everybody to see on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and everything, so everybody can come on here. Okay, gonna flip my camera over. Give me like 2 seconds, guys. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. Can I reverse it? Give me like a minute. I'm trying to get my camera together. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna flip my camera around so you guys can see everything that's going on. Really quick. How am I gonna do this? Literally, the setup is wild. Okay. Wait, can I flip it? Yes, I can flip it. Alright. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna just sit right here is what I'm starting to notice. hold on. Okay. Is this working? Okay. Okay, so I see. Change it just a little bit. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay, cool. Alright. Alright. Okay. My nails are like really bad. Okay, hold on 1 second. I need to message a client back. Okay. Please bear with me. Okay. I don't like this. Hold on a second. Okay, bear with me, guys, because like I'm trying to answer text messages with clients, answer my Yelp reviews and all types of stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna be giving myself a manicure. I haven't had a manicure in so freaking long. I might have to do a wet one just to like soften the cuticles because I really have not had my nails done in so freaking long. You guys should have seen my cuticles before I did my birthday nails. They were looking horrendous. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get myself a manicure because a wet one. Hold on. Okay. I'm like in such a rush right now. Hold on. I'm just doing way too much. I literally have like my other phone showing so I can see if you guys are like commenting because I'm trying to talk more on my YouTube. Before when I was doing lives, like I would just be on here just doing stuff and like you guys would leave so many comments and all types of stuff and I just feel like not knowing what's going on. So okay. That's good enough for me. I'm starting to get pruny. Alright. Okay, that's a lot better. That is getting a lot more cuticle love. Okay. Okay. They're good enough for me. They're fine for me. Not your kid. Okay. Start my part of where's my drill? Okay. Now I'm gonna cut them and just file them down. I think I'm just gonna file them in all honesty. I'm not gonna even do all of that. Let's give me a moment. and square, but squiggle seems to last a little bit longer for me personally. Especially when growing out my nails, because when you have that sharp edge, it snags on everything. So I'm going to go ahead and just do squiggle. My finger's crooked. Okay, hold on. That's one of the things about aging. Ah, fingers change. Okay. Okay. Almost done filing them. Okay. They pretty much grew out even from my last set. So I really didn't have to do too much. I do still have a little bit of gym gym glue on my nails. That's why they kind of look like that. But I really don't. Me personally, I don't care. If it was like a regular client, if it was just like a regular client getting their nails done, then yeah, I would care. But me personally, I'm using my hands so much. I don't really care if there's residue from the old set or gym gel. Like I personally don't care. So there we go. Okay. Now I'm gonna use my diamond drill bit just to go around the cuticles. I would give myself a Russian manicure, but I don't feel like doing that right now. I'm just gonna hit it a few times. I'm just going to go around my cuticles a little bit, just cleaning it up and making the cuticles a little bit cleaner. I mean, I could just go in with my nipper and just clean up my cuticles, but I'm gonna go around my cuticles because I have a lot. My nails grow very fast, and so do my cuticles. So I'm gonna go ahead and push back my cuticles a little bit more with my drill bit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut them. Um, Usually when you cut your cuticles, you want to go in with the diamond head drill bit, and you want to buff out, if I like to say, buff out. Oops. Are we dying? Did he die? My drill bit's dying. Okay, so anyways, it's too high. I'm gonna put that, yeah, I need to charge my drill. Anyways, so when I am doing, this is too high. Okay, my drill's about to die, but when I am going around my cuticles and the side walls, I do go in one direction, I'll cut them, and then I'll go in with my diamond drill bit, and then I'll clean it up. So for this speed in this direction, I'll clean up my cuticles on this side of the nail, this side of the nail, this side of the nail, casual. Like I said, I still have a little bit of residue from the glue. Now I'm gonna pause it and then I'm gonna go in the opposite direction. Okay. I still have this finger of mine has been acting very weird. It's been growing a lot more cuticle than it has before, but I'm not sure if that's because of like my vitamins. But I'm like, why is this one finger growing more than the other ones? Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go the same direction on this side. Even though I know I went one direction on one side, I'm gonna just go over the entire thing now at this point. From this corner to the other corner. And I'm a righty, guys. I'm not a lefty. Hey, wait, did Chris's nail palace? You said hey again, girl. Anyways, okay, so that's where we're at now. I'm gonna keep my nail like that. I want them very natural. Here. Alright, I'm gonna grab my other nail nippers. This one was to get rid of my crystals and everything, and then I have an actual nail nipper for like my actual cuticles that are really good because nail nipper, don't do that. Nail nippers are expensive. It's freaking like $10 to $20 depending on the quality of them. Okay. And I'm cutting my cuticles. I know you guys can't really see what I'm doing. So I'm really trying to make sure I don't cut myself either because this is my dominant hand we're working on right now. And I will say it's been some time since I've done my nails like often. So I'm a little rusty when it comes to doing my nails. So cutting. Okay. So one thing that I learned when I was in nail school, you only cut what's like waving at you or that's white. Because I mean that cuticle, it can come off. Like the edge of my fingernail right here is white, so I'm gonna go ahead and nip that. But other than that, I'm not gonna cut too much of the actual live cuticle because that's not what you're supposed to do. You only cut the part that is waving at you, as they say in nail school, or like the white part of the cuticle. You never want to cut the part that is colored, or has colored. Um, okay, so cuticles are cut, right? So now that my cuticles are cut, I'm gonna go in with my diamond bit and I'm just gonna buff around my cuticles and clean it up more. Okay. So my diamond bit, this one is a little bit smoother. Okay. This is just gonna get the little fine parts that I wasn't able to get with my cuticle nipper. And then two, you can go back and cut, like if there's anything extra that like came up after doing this step, I'll go in and like I'll cut more of the cuticle, but usually this will get the job done when it comes to my nails and my clients. I really like doing this step. My prep takes a long time when it comes to doing acrylic nail sets because I really focus on the foundation of the nails. A lot of people will just push the cuticles back and then use like the sanding bit. I don't use the sanding bit when it comes to doing my acrylic sets. I simply focus on the cuticle area, making sure there's no skin, and then I go in with my diamond bit, clean up everything. Alright, so there is a little bit of cuticle left, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut that off and then I'll move on to the next step. Like I said, I still have product on my nails, and then two, um, let me cut this off, and cut more off, and a little bit here. Very cool. Alright, cool. Alright, so we're done with that. Now I need to figure out what type of design I'm going to do on my nails. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet. I think I kind of want to copy my client's nail set that I did yesterday just a little bit. Or I think I might do a silver set. I'm going to do one nail at a time. I think that's what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to move this to the side. Okay. Hold on a second. Alright. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys really quick the type of nails that I'm going to do. I'm going to start off with this one in particular design. So I kind of want to recreate, I don't know if you guys can see. I want to recreate this from the museum that I went to in California. That's me, my client. I want to recreate this on one of my fingers. I'm not sure which finger I'm going to do yet, but oh, it's me. Hi. Anyways, I want to recreate this somehow. So I know I'm gonna have to do like some type of mirror effect of some sort to recreate this, and then I'm going to try and paint. I'll show you another design, but I'm gonna try and paint one of the designs on my other hand. So I'm gonna try and figure out how to do like these little balls aligned and then have like lines in between. So I'm gonna take some time to do that mirror effect. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna go in with silver, make little bowls and make them elevated, and then go in between the ball lines with white to kind of give the same effect. And then what I'm gonna do on this hand, I'm gonna do something completely different, but we're working on this hand right now that looks freaking crazy. Anyway, so we're gonna focus on this design first, and I think I'm going to possibly do that on, I'll probably do it on my pinky. I think I'm gonna do that design on my pinky because I have other designs that I want to do also from this museum that were like really freaking cool. So this is going to be our inspo today. Alright, so I'm gonna have you guys over here in the corner so I can see what you guys are doing. And so we're gonna move that over here. My coffee. Where's my charger? Alright. When I bought this lamp, this is an in-price lamp. When I bought this lamp, I thought that this lamp was gonna be cordless. So I was like, it's 2024 at the time. Like, why wouldn't it be cordless? It's not cordless. And I had just bought it, and there was no returns at the store. I would never go to that store again, but there was no returns. So I was kind of blue when it came to that. But anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the little things that I'm going to get. Am I gonna use, I need to get some white paint. I'm actually gonna use gel polish. So I'm gonna be using Ari's Nails. This is a nail supply store here in Las Vegas that I really freaking like. The owners are great. I'm gonna use some gel Lexer as well for that. I got this Gaze Plus from Ari's Nails as well here in Las Vegas. It's a new brand. I really like it. They gave this to me to test out, which I really freaking like. I typically use this on toes and everything, but I'm going to use it on my hands. Like I said, I usually use this on my toes for my clients' toes, but I'm not a grossed out person because I'm very sanitary when it comes to my appointments. Just to give my clients some ease, I do use two separate like polishes and everything when it does come to doing services, but because I go through more base and top coat on doing hands versus toes, I don't like to waste products, so I'm going to be using this brand that I typically use on my pedicures and still breaks as well. And I also use Koopa. I love Koopa top and base coat, so I always use this. This is for my hands and everything. I will still use this because I have a refill bottle, so it doesn't matter if I reuse it, whatever, on my hands or not. And then I'm also gonna go in with my Pro Bond by Gelish. I used to use Young Nails Pro Bond, but I don't know. My retention with my clients' nails lasts about 3 to 4 weeks. I don't recommend, but if they do have to go 3, 4, 5 weeks, this right here has been a lifesaver when it comes to doing nails. So I will be using my Gelish Pro Bond. Um, so yeah, I'm going to start doing like one of my nails. Okay, so let's do this really quick. I'm gonna get the inspiration photo. I need to get my content, guys. You guys are gonna see also how I do my TikToks and Instagram reels and stuff of that nature. Okay, so we're gonna go back onto YouTube. Here we go. Where are we? Hold on 1 second. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. So actually, I'm gonna watch my YouTube on this phone over here instead, guys. Give me like 2 seconds. This is my old phone. I'm gonna see what's going on. I let my clients watch whatever they want on my YouTube. Okay, hold on. Alright, cool. I can see what's going on over there. I can see what's going on over here. Okay. I'm trying to decide, do I want to do the ring finger or do I want to do the pointer finger? Okay, I'm going to do the pointer finger. It is what it is. I know it's a pinky. That's one of the hardest things when it comes to like doing your nails. You don't know which one you want to do. At least I don't. But I'm going to just go with this one instead. Okay. Let it dry a little bit. I'm going to zoom in for you guys so you guys can see what I'm doing. There we go. You guys can still see. Okay, I usually like to put 2 coats of, sorry, checking if my nail was lifting. I would usually like to put 2 coats of base coat on my nails personally, because I'm always using my fingers for clients, and then two, sometimes I don't put on gloves when I'm doing my services on clients. One of the reasons why I don't really put on gloves when I'm doing services is, for one, you're not even supposed to be working on someone that has infections and fungus and things of that nature. Two, I used to work in healthcare. I got my CNA license when I was 16. Oh my gosh, that was over 13 years ago. But I'm not a germaphobe, so I don't mind. Um, I don't mind it. Okay. I wonder how I'm gonna do these balls. These are gonna be so freaking interesting. Okay, we got one glossed one. Okay, this is like one of the hardest parts of like me doing nails. I don't ever understand why polish always gets on the side of like the bottles. Like, I keep them straight up on my freaking shelf, and for some reason they still will be messed up. Okay, so maybe I'll run the cuticle part first. Okay, sorry, my big hair is in the way. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more so for you guys to see. If it would let me, is it gonna let me zoom in more? Okay, we'll see if that works. Hold on, guys. listening to my YouTube channel right now because, like I said, a lot of my clients like to watch my YouTube channel while I'm servicing, so it's automatically like on my channel. And I'm talking about chop shops. Oh my gosh, I'm really gonna have to do like another video talking about chop shops. Painting with a tiny brush is so cute. They need to start just coming. See, I could have just done this with chrome. I really could have, but I like to make my life more difficult. No, I'm just kidding. I don't like to make my life more difficult, but for the type of effect that I was going for with the balloon artwork, I noticed there was a lot of lines at the balloon museum, so because there was a lot of lines, I was like, I'm not going to achieve that same look if I were to just use chrome like powder, because it would just be chrome. Like it would just be a straight mirror effect. And although I do want to have a mirror effect, I still wanted to have the lines, if that makes sense. I want the lines to still be through the nail. I normally never have silver on my hands, so this is like new for me. The light from the camera is like, I mean, hold on a second, guys. Okay, we got the silver nail, we got the silver nail. I like it. Cute. Okay, so now I'm gonna cure it. I'm not gonna do 2 layers. I'm gonna do, I'm trying to figure out if I wanna do the balls. I think I'm gonna do the balls next. Teeny tiny balls. I'm gonna see which nail glue I wanna use. I could have used the big balls, but I'm not gonna use big balls. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. I have an idea. I always use these freaking balls like on everything, but I think that's just what I'm going to use. I was gonna make some little teeny tiny balls, guys. I'm not gonna make teeny tiny balls. I'm just gonna go get the balls and I'm gonna put the balls on. And I'm gonna just draw like a line into the nail that's white. I'm super excited. Okay, so I'm gonna draw the line and then I'm going to put the balls on there so you guys will see. Okay, so here we go. I might have to paint the balls to like match. Let me close that. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the balls really quick and then show you guys. So I'm gonna use some of these metal balls because why not? But I'm wondering if I should paint the lines. So I'm gonna just align them and place them on your finger and we'll see if it's the same effect. I'm gonna use some bigger ones. Yes, I know my case is like a big mess. Okay, so I think this is the one I'm gonna use. Okay, I'm gonna come back on here, guys, and I'll show you guys the finished product later. Gonna really lock into this set. Thanks, guys, for watching.